the chat will be up on the right, and I will be cooking another perfect ribeye steak. It has already been brought to room temperature. I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll mute Jimmy Dorfer right now, and then we'll get to cooking. Hey, Robin. Hey, Joey. How's it going, guys? Hey, Michael. Hey, Christopher. I want you guys to know I'm here. I'm in front of the computer right now, and the camera's on the kitchen, where I will be here in just a moment. Just a moment after I get everything right where we want it to be. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, so the things that we're using today for the perfect steak are Worcestershire sauce, Larry's seasoned salt, basil, oregano. We're going to be using the McCormick's Montreal Steak Season. Highly recommended. Highly recommended McCormick Montreal Steak Seasons. And we're going to throw down some olive oil in our frying pan. We're going to cook this steak on a frying pan. And just some regular salt and pepper grinders. The last thing that I like to put is some butter. So we're going to get some butter out of the fridge. A little bit right here. And that will go on last, butter. And it's all about the order in which you put the things on. Now, my hands are clean, but every time I do cooking with Dad, I like to wash my hands at the beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and do it again. I will be putting my hands on the steak, so I think I'm also going to pour myself a nice cold glass of water here. Okay. Great. Fantastic. That is exactly what we want. So I got to keep this thing stocked up here. I like to stock up my water so it's always cold and ready. So I keep this this zero water in the refrigerator. Keep the Brita on the counter. That saves space, and I also get to conserve all my filters as well. When you use a Brita before you use a zero water, you'll never have to change your zero water filter like ever. It'll last forever because you're pre-filtering. So it takes all the stress off. Okay, so that's good. All right, got me a little drink of water here. Fantastic. All right, now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the steak. What we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure it was room temperature. So I took it out at noon today. That was 6 hours ago. About an hour ago, I took it out of the package. I put my hands against it to diffuse the cold that was still in it to get it down to room temperature, and we are there. We're at room temperature, and the first things we're going to put on are the liquids. Anything liquid you put on first, because you don't want to rinse off your seasons after, right? So we're going to put on our Worcestershire. Just rub that in. Get it on the sides as well. Flip it over. And everything we do twice. We do it on both sides. All right, that is covered in Worcestershire sauce. We're going to set this aside because we're going to use a little bit of that as we're cooking. Right, now, let's go ahead and throw in our Montreal steak seasoning from Grill Mates from McCormick. Okay, we're going to you can load on as much of this as you want. It's also got chunks of salt in it. So that's something to remember. You can get that on the edges as well. And flip it over, same thing. And we're just going to take our fingers and press the seasoning into the meat. So we're going to embed it. That's really easy to do. Okay, so we've embedded that. And I'm just going to rinse off my fingers really fast. Okay. And now we're going to start with our other seasons. A little bit of basil. A little bit of oregano. Lowry seasoned salt. Not too much, we don't want to over salt it. And now we've got regular pepper. I'll put that on there. Okay. And we've got just regular table salt. Just a smidge of that. Okay, now we flip it over and do the same thing. Alright, I'm going to rinse my fingers off here. Right, now, a little oregano, a little basil, okay, just a little, just a smidge of Lowry seasoned salt, right, a little bit of table salt on there, and some ground pepper. And we're looking good. So, I won't be using the salt or the pepper anymore. I won't be using the Lowry seasoned salt anymore. And I like to put things away when I'm done using them in the kitchen. It makes it a little bit more easier for me to work around and stuff. But we're gonna use that. We're gonna put away our steak seasons, our seasoned salt. Here. We're done with the basil and the oregano. So now all we have is some olive oil. We'll turn on the frying pan. And we're going to take some olive oil and we're just going to, they say a drizzle of olive oil. You just pour in a fair amount of. It's like 2 tablespoons full probably. Oh, sorry, Rogan. Sorry, buddy. Okay. Now we're done with the olive oil, so we can put that away. Okay, and now all we've got to worry about now is a little bit more Worcestershire sauce and butter. And that's going to go on as we're cooking. So we're going to get this nice and hot. Get this oil nice and hot in here. And just kind of distribute the oil around the pan evenly. So the whole pan is coated with oil. You don't need to be so crazy about it, but I like to do that. Now I want to show you the steak once it's been seasoned. You can see it's got all the nice peppers and salts, the basil, and all the seasons, and the Worcestershire's on there, everything. This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be a really, really, really... You guys feel free to share this in large groups on Facebook for me. Share it around. Put it on Twitter. Okay. Once that frying pan gets good and hot, I think we're good. Go ahead and, I'm going to use tongs here. There we go. Now we're going to look at the time at 6:40. Do about 3 to 4 minutes per side. You should be fine for a medium rare steak, which will give you the utmost best flavor for your meat. Everybody has their preference, but listen, you go past medium rare and you start cooking the flavor out of you're cooking the terps out. Just like if you're doing cannabis concentrates, you don't want to go too hot. It's the same thing with a steak, man. If you, or any kind of food, chicken or anything, you overcook it, you cook out the frickin' flavor. So you want to just keep your times just the right amount so it cooks all the way to the center on both sides, and you get that nice pink center and all that good beef flavor. And what we're going to do is we're just going to keep our eye on this, and you will literally just see as we get 3-4 minutes in, the cooking through that meat, it will literally just start turning from red to a dark cooked color. And that is right when you see that coming up towards the middle, that's when you flip it over. So like I said, it usually takes anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes. I've got the pan on high. You don't have to move anything around. One thing you do want to do though, is this plate is no longer usable unless you wash it with scalding hot water, right? This has got all of your juices and things in it from your raw meat. We don't want to cross-contaminate. And remember, this also touched the raw meat, so we're going to rinse both the tongs off and the plate. And that's just safe cooking practices. A little rinse there, and we're good to go. And now, as far as the plate goes, we're going to get that nice and hot. And use soapy scrubber here with a little soap. Yep, there we go. Nice and hot, and we're just going to clean that plate really well. There's nothing left on there. All right, now we can put our plate back on the drying rack, and that'll be ready for us when the steak is done. Now we're a good 2 minutes in. You're starting to see the cooking is actually getting up through the meat. But 2 more minutes left on the first side before we're going to flip it probably. And it's all, you know, it's not about timing as much as it is about monitoring visually and looking at it. And so, you know, if you're the kind of person that gets distracted and you walk away, man, you're not going to be a great cook. It's always better to keep your eyes on what's going on. I see that Steph is reading the super chats. Let's go ahead. I put some super chats in there. So let's see. Oh no, is she gonna read? Oh no, they're still doing the Bernie Sanders bit. Are they still doing Bernie Sanders? Let me see.
Stone,
I
right?
forgot that.
Wasn't that the theme song?
Something like that, yeah.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong Phooey!
I remember that.
Hong Kong
It's
Phooey!
probably can't.
Number one private
I
eye.
see on YouTube.
Super
something
guy.
called Hong Kong Phooey.
Alright,
I bet
so,
you can.
we're looking.
Well, I can't let my kid out of his jail, so,
Okay.
So like I said, 3 to 4 minutes.
All right, tell
I'll,
Henry we said hi.
I'll talk to you guys soon, okay? Be
Okay.
well.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, buddy, take
Bye.
care. Great job as usual.
Okay, we're at the 4-minute mark.
Man, thank you.
So we could probably flip it.
Can I play this, you think?
And boy, oh boy, if you could see how crispy the top side is. This steak.
Henry, the mild-mannered janitor.
Now I'm just kind of
Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong
Can we play
Kong
that?
Phooey, number one Friday
It's a
night.
gray area.
Hong
It's
Kong
an old
Phooey,
TV theme
number
song.
one super
It's a
guy.
gray area.
Hong Kong Phooey, I used to love it.
We're gonna
Hong Kong
proceed
Phooey
with
is like one of my
abundance of
favorite
caution.
cartoons, man. I love the Hong Kong Phooey. Don't tell me I don't love the Hong Kong
Alright,
Phooey.
Steph, take
I
some
love
questions
the
while I
goddamn
restart
Hong
our
Kong Phooey.
computer to do the rest of the show.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. I said hi earlier to Jessica and Anthony. Let me scroll up. Tune in, drop out. Tune in, drop out. I'm going to read it. The political establishment was hoping to derail Trump with his
Okay,
crisis
now we're about ready to put our little pat of butter on top.
Might just get him reelected. Top shelf proof booze and gourmet popcorn is the only
don't have to overdo it.
this apocalypse. Thank you, Chris. Donald Glasser, thank you so much, Don. Deborah Duvel, thanks, Deb. Wayne Thomas, muchas gracias. Couldn't get to WW3. Go Banks got us to COVID-19 before
Little bit of
money
butter?
ends.
Put that right on
Those
top.
are a lot of little things that I figured it out though. Wayne Thomas, thank you so much. Marduk, good, one reason to start a stream
We're just gonna
early
rub that
is
around like
YouTube
that,
hiding
okay?
notifications the way
We
they
go
do.
ahead and put this
Waiting
away.
gives more
We put a
people
little bit
time
more
to see the
Worcestershire on top.
notice. Kind of works for us, right? Christopher G. Ford Motor Company facilities.
Right?
Some are still
A
working.
little
on
Worcestershire with the butter kind of makes a sauce.
Certain departments have people working 24 inches from each other, separated with cardboard dividers. Management and union said if we walk, we'll be considered a wildcat strike and terminated.
Really?
Chris, I don't know what to say about that. Fucking capitalism. It's a pandemic. This is different. This is not just a common cold. Bernie Kratz 2020. Buy stocks in 6 days to pay off your house in 2 years. When you sell them, buy bank stocks. Bernie Kratz 2020. Lydia Carr. Hey, Lydia. The Jimmy Dore Show. What are your favorite pandemic snacks while you're in quarantine? Well, I'm lucky enough that Jimmy likes to cook. And so he made pesto, and so that's pretty delicious, and it's fresh for the next
Wow.
couple days. But
Get
then
that
after
buttery
that,
sauce all over it, and we are just about done.
'cause we
We're
had
about
frozen
7
crab
minutes
in the
in.
freezer from Christmas.
How was it?
Working on
Frank?
8 minutes, and the steak is
The
almost
best part of
completely
it,
ready.
Jimmy lost his appetite because he had cooked it. I got most of the crab.
Often when
This
I cook,
this is the
I
critical
lose my
moment.
appetite by the time the
You
meat
gotta
meal
make
is
sure
ready.
that
And I don't know, I think it
you
has something
yank
to do
that
with
steak
that,
off right at the right time, man.
you know, I have a very
It's really hard to
strong
tell. You just want to
olfactory
kind of
Sure.
senses. I have a good
you get better
smell,
at it the more you do it.
and so the
Look at this.
aroma of the food kind
Look
of
at
just
this steak.
dampens my appetite because it gets in my nose for a half
Yeah.
hour while I'm cooking, and then by the time I sit down, it's like I already ate this. I've been
Forget
eating
about
it
it.
for a half hour. It
It
feels
was
like,
so good.
and so I sat down, I ate like half a plate of it.
Now you
I
can
was like,
take
"God
whatever
damn it,
is
but stuff
in the
finished first."
frying
You know what I
pan,
did
little
this morning?
sauce.
You didn't even know.
Got
With
your
our
Worcestershire
leftovers,
butter.
I tossed the pasta from
Pour
the
it
night
around.
before with the pesto, and then I had a soft boiled egg on top of it. Delicious.
Oh, you're going fucking crazy.
I'm not wasting any food. That's the whole thing. Really makes you look at your food supply and go, I'm not wasting it. That brown banana, I ate it. All right, Dan Campbell, Jimmy and Steph, give no quarter, even in quarantine.
Even in quarantine.
Derek Morris, Cuban drugs, interferon will stop interferon will stop the coronavirus from replicating. It stops SARS, which was a coronavirus.
Oh,
They're
whatever.
using it in
Everybody's
Italy
a
and
fucking
China.
scientist.
Yeah, I think they
Everybody's a
have an
freaking
antiviral drug in
scientist.
Cuba.
Everybody
I've
knows who's
heard
gonna
of the
stop the goddamn
interferon.
virus.
So your
I
body
love this
makes
shit.
interferon. Did you know that?
No,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you're a scientist, Jimmy.
I'm like
Like
A
it's like
scientist.
you're one.
in the sense that,
You're
I'm
kind of like a
carbon-based.
scientist.
Mm-hmm.
but I have not taken any science classes.
You no, really?
That's I took a science class my freshman year, and it was one of those big classes where there's like 300 people in it in a big auditorium, and I almost failed it. I was not a good student. It was more of a bad teachers, bad professors. If I had a good professor, I was interested, but you know most of the time they're bad.
I had a great biology
Rogan,
professor.
Rogan.
I
No,
really
no.
liked the class and I loved my
No.
lab. I did not do well in bio at all. It was terrible. I was in
Rogan.
a study group.
No.
Correct.
Get
I
away from
loved it.
that.
I loved my study group. It was fun. I didn't do well.
No.
But I passed it. I passed it. I don't even know what you're looking at. What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at the views for our last couple of videos are down for some reason. Justice Department drops Russiagate prosecution, admitting failure. Now those are usually our most popular. Those are some of our most popular videos, and it's only gotten 26,000 views in 4 hours. Usually it's get like 50.
Right.
Anyway.
Cool Blue 71. The 3/17/2020 primaries in Florida, Illinois, Arizona were held in a top 10, top 15 populous states. Greater opportunity to spread COVID-19. Brava. Yeah, right? Brilliant, right? Cool Blue? Guillotine enthusiast impeach Trump for sanctioning and bombing Iran during a pandemic, not Russia, and BS Ukraine. Biden will do the same if he's elected.
Oh,
Agreed.
I'm sorry.
Wayne Thomas,
Hold on.
Saga on the
I gotta move a
rising
couple
says
things.
revolution when Boomer is gone. Zachary Taitian taking shit for saying I won't vote for Biden in general. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not voting for Biden. Sam Crow-Canada, good to hear from you. Tulsi, please run Green Party 2020 for our country. Right? 28 days later, 559, Jake Uger wants us all to be pragmatic again and just settle for good enough. When are we going to learn that pragmatism has got us nowhere?
Absolutely, and 100% unbelievable. It's kind of shocking that people are still saying that. Of course, this was a big divide I had with everybody on the left almost. That at some point you have to stop doing what got you here. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is insanity, and they just ignore all that shit. So people who say you got to keep doing that,
Oh, Rogan's gonna get some good
there
fat.
are people still to this day. Those people are just there's a lot about what's happening with Trump that's revealing people who used to wag their finger at Tea Party members. They're just the same.
You guys have to see this.
So Russiagate was their version of long-form birth certificate. That's what
Oh.
Russiagate was.
Look at that pink in
Complete
there.
hoax, completely made up. No amount of evidence will ever suffice. And now they're saying to go for Joe Biden. The guy's a pathological liar, Joe Biden. Pathological liar. Pathological. Can't stop lying.
Hey,
And I don't believe he's getting these votes.
be nice.
He went from fucking last place to beating Bernie Sanders.
Suddenly people are going,
Get the
oh my
fuck
God,
outta
you know
here.
what? Looking at Joe Biden
No
again
way.
for the 5th time,
No
I'm thinking,
way.
yes, Joe.
Whatever.
And you know, we saw that tweet Johnny Graz did yesterday saying, hey, Jill, what are you doing to your husband, Jill Biden?
Oh my God. Jill Biden, just as despicable as anybody. Why would she do this to her husband? You're supposed to protect him.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
I don't know what they're
Maybe
talking
someone would say, Jimmy, he's about to become president. What do you mean? What is she protecting him from? Maybe you're right. Who knows?
Hey, Edberg33, thank you for the comment. Tim Canova, thank you so much, buddy. Pomo Dorino. Basic hand sanitizer formula, 70% ethanol or isopropanol, 5% glycerol, and 25% tap water. All available online, everybody. Glycerol is a facultative, but keeps your hands from drying too much. All right, Pomo Dorino, that's nice.
My
Thank you
chat
for
should
the
be coming
sign.
up soon.
Sheldon Dare, or Dear. I want to tell the world, but it's just an image and nobody is connecting the dots with the Trump derangement syndrome. Need link. Where does the exit poll data come from? Oh, yeah, Jimmy, your exit poll data, did we know what your source was on that one earlier? Hebrew, the results of the election and the results of the virus testing should be questioned and investigated. People believe our government cares about us. Thank you, Hebrew. Mike Hunt.
Mike.
I'm against your socialist ideology, but I respect your honesty and character. The mainstream media and the Democrats are the most corrupt party in the world, / in the history of the country. Thank you, Mike. GDNPB, what does that stand for? Finally, the DNC gave something to their voters. Ooh, pow. Val Jones, Tulsi and Tim need to get together, right? T. Giles, Bernie has never been a leader. Sorry, you're just learning about this now. This is cowardice. Chris, you get one good shot at the establishment, then they either turn you or burn you. Anomaly, new analysis in hip-hop. Socialist Daddy Trump, gang bucks on deck. Imagine slow Biden with control of the military. That's a scary sight. Jimmy, your show's great, but Bernie is a shill and doesn't care about elections. Oh, I don't think he is a shill.
So those numbers came from TDM research.
Thank you. TDM Research.
In California, according to the exit poll, Sanders won big in California by 15%. The unobservable computer count
Gotta
cut
show you
his
how good
lead
this
in
looks.
half to 7.3%.
Look at the char on top.
Hey, Ruby.
You can get
That's-
it charred
that's
like
not
that
right.
on a frying
That's
pan
not
if you
how-
do it the way I showed you.
So I know that
And
the
that's
UN
what makes it
standard is
so
4%.
delicious.
It says exit polls are off by 4%.
See that
They
char?
say that the
And red in the middle.
election was invalid. There's one. That's 8%. It's off in California.
Pink in the middle, char on the outside.
Okay,
Fucking
hang on,
perfect.
The combined discrepancies between the exit poll and the vote count for candidates Sanders and Biden currently totals 7.7%. More than double the 3.1% margin of error for the exit poll difference between the two. Warren and Biden's discrepancies total 5.6%, double the 2.5 margin of error. All margin of error is calculated at 95% confidence intervals. Blah, blah, blah.
No, Rogan. No.
So there you go.
Hey, Ruby, will you do me a favor right now? Will you look and see, has Pelosi come out with a statement about the UBI? I've read a couple comments in the chat and also some upcoming super chat. Can you text me something about Pelosi. I couldn't find anything when I was looking earlier. Rosen 710. CNN reported
710!
Russian troll farms moved to Nigeria.
Rosen
and Ghana.
710!
I took
Yeah!
the video. All right, we'll look for that. Hirochisma, hello. Tim Canova coming live from
Trendy Eye Cameras.
Gotcha. Kate Ray King. If our world and country survives the next 4 years of Trump, what do you think of Tulsi Canova for president? I think it's great. Thank you, Ruby. I see you sent me something right now. Yes, I need you to look up Nancy Pelosi. Look up Nancy Pelosi if she said anything about UBI. People are saying that she's saying no to stop payment. I'd like to get some evidence about that. Thanks. Tim Canova coming live from Grandma's Eye. Oh, I really. Ray King, if our world and country survives the next 4 years of Trump, what do you think of Tulsi Canova for? I think you know. I'm totally down for that. Am I looking there or where am I looking? Still there?
Trendy Eye Cameras.
Up top. Okay, I keep looking there. All right. If our world and country survives the next 4 years, I read it. Hey, Ben Kavanaugh. Bernie is captured candidate.
No.
What are the carrots and sticks to not address election fraud, Bernie? I hope people watch Bernie's net. Well, I don't think that's it. Anomaly, news analysis, and hip hop. Tulsi is the truth. She loves us. Bernie is a weak
You
loser
see that guy,
who doesn't care
Anomaly?
about fair elections.
News analysis and hip hop gave me the idea to change my name.
Biden and his corruption.
I saw that name and I was like, I need to change my
You know,
name.
the fact of the matter is, Bernie has pushed the conversation to the left. And that's something I can appreciate. Space 99 Yak. Tom Hartman just wrote a book on election fraud and did not include any DNC fraud.
God, Tom Hartman's such a douchebag.
To talk about on his radio show.
What a
That's
douchebag.
interesting. Francis Mayer, thank you so much.
What a douchebag.
Kate, I'm tired of Bronco Bama. Rick, thank you so much. Linda West Calos, thank you so much. I love it. Brian S., you're very sweet. Thank you, Brian. John W. Jimmy, will you admit to being a Trump supporter? Will you?
I will not.
What the fuck? What will you admit to about Trump? Trump does good things, bad things? What do you think?
I will admit that Trump is he's exposed. That a lot of people are being exposed because of the Trump presidency in indirect ways, and now we're going to get socialism. He's actually outlefting the Democrats again.
It's shocking.
It's shocking.
And it's shocking that the charge of the Democrats didn't come out first singing, shouting at the top of their lungs what we needed to be done. Something to take note, Tulsi Gabbard is the only candidate Trump hasn't nicknamed. If Trump wins, a smart move would extend across party and make Tulsi Secretary of State. DNC would explode. They would fucking lose their shit.
Trendy Eye Cameras.
JBL, thank you for the
Trendy
heart,
Eye Cameras.
the flower, the rainbow.
Trendy.
Carlos Ramirez. Bernie is a straw man designed to distract the left in Dem Party from the only viable candidate, Tulsi. How can he even show his face if he does not defend the vote of his supporters? Shame. I don't know, Carlos. Thank you. Big Baby Zubas. Jimmy, thoughts on the beer virus being a bioweapon?
Yeah. I don't know anything. I'm not the guy to talk about that.
All right, Nick Thompson. JD, have some good news. Your hair looks
Thank
great
you.
today.
Thank you. And you know what?
What?
I know that because of the coronavirus, I'm not going to be able to get a haircut until probably next year. And so I'm enjoying. Yesterday I did the show with the hat on, and I was like, why did I waste one last day?
I don't know why you did it. I was shocked.
So today I made sure I took a shower right before the show.
It's so funny. I
I'm gonna
made sure to
enjoy
take
the hair.
a
This week.
shower.
I'm going to have maybe 1.5 good weeks left. And then my hair is shot.
You can get a haircut in the summer.
No, I'm not getting fucking haircut in the summer. You're going to go stand by someone who stands by people all day?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Trump pulling us out of Syria and Afghanistan is a scam. Dan Keating. Ooh, Dan Keating. Just in time. Jimmy, are you 501c3? I'm doing my taxes while quarantined. You know, I think that whole taxes while quarantined, Jesus, that's tough. Hebrew, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. You can't get fooled again, George W. Bush. We are going to believe the government this time.
Jesus Christ.
Emma Beveridge,
The
thank
Young
you
Turks
so
are-
much.
Done.
The
This is all
Jen
back.
just tweeted out, Young Turks, Cenk Uygur versus Anna Kasparian, would picking Warren as a running mate help Biden
Be nice,
unite the
be
party?
nice. Be nice!
Or he's still in the...
You be nice.
What? Great job, Jimmy. Daryl from South Florida. Hello. Anthony Buffart. The best news program in business right here. Thank you, Anthony. Kate. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, billionaire, owns Hyatt hotels. How is he going to treat his workers? He's going to lay them off. Give them assistance? Question mark. Yeah, that guy. Awful governor. Trendy as Dabbers. Hello, Trendy as Dabbers. Can a live show 3 times daily? Trendy as Dabbers. Hashtag Trendy Pain Oil has over 50 uses. Stops all pain and itches, including viral based. Get more info at Trendy Dabbers channel for all info, or learn and make your own. Come to the show. UJDS staff. Hey, thank you so much, Trendy as Dabbers. James Kelly. What if it's a bio?
All right, we can start the show.
This is all just not.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start the show like this from now on. We
Let's
get a
give
super
it
chat
a knock
from
and see where we are.
Steph,
But let's not sit
and
on
start the
this
show,
here.
man.
James, I hear you, but let's also be
Trying to lick
logical
that.
about what's happening,
Right?
right? Be logical.
It's gonna make you sick.
Pomodorino, I love that name, Pomodorino. Italian doctors are 3D printing ventilators
Yes.
med company to sue them over design? Oh my God. Paula Barger. More reporting about the exit polls, please. All right, Paula, we'll.
Okay, hello Trendies. What's up, guys? You just went big. Yeah, you know, I saw that guy on the on he did a super chat, and his name was whatever his name is, and then it said news commentary and hip hop, and I was like, oh fuck, why don't I change my name to say Trendy as Dabbers, 3 live shows a day, you know, or Trendy as Dabbers Pain Oil, you know, whatever. And I did, and she read the whole fucking thing out. What a great idea that was, huh? So maybe we'll get some people over from the Jimmy Dore show. I would love to hear from them. I don't know if I'm actually broadcasting on that channel per se. Hey, Randy. You guys, anybody that comes over from the Jimmy Dore show and lets me know, bonus points for you. I love that they are helping to promote my stuff. I've been using them like that for a long time, but it's really starting to work now. You know, ever since he did the endorsement, man, we usually get a few more people every time we do that. So, hey, what's up with you? Did you like that? Did you like the steak? Are you coming here to say thank you? Are you coming here to say, thank you, Daddy, I like the steak, I want more of that. I like the steak. Yeah, that made me happy. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? You're happy. You're happy. That made you happy. Okay. Do I think we're like to be Italy? Well, we just held those democratic elections, man. We put a whole bunch of people in lines with each other, breathing the same air. You know, we'll find out in 2 weeks, I guess. It's not good, guys. It's 214,000 at last check, and 8,732 deaths. Almost 215,000. So let's see where we are now. 8,732 deaths. You know, since I sat down to eat, we'll see how much it's increased. 217,247, 8,784 deaths. It is not looking good. Daily cases are up exponentially and holding at that exponential rate. So they went up exponentially a few days ago, and now they're just kind of, it's such a massive amount. It's staying at that massive amount. It's not going up any higher. That's actually a good thing. You want them to interview me? I'd love to be interviewed. You know, we'll see. We'll see. You know, you guys keep at them, and maybe somebody will have me on their show. And at that point, we're really going to blow it up. And all of you guys, first COVID case in Mendocino. That's pretty far away, luckily. Hey, Cali Bundles, what's up, son? I want them to interview. That's awesome. Do you think we're on the trend to be like Italy soon? Yeah, Italy is at 35,000 cases, and the United States at 9,000. We'll just see how ignorant we are, man. We'll just see how fucking ignorant and, what's the word I'm looking for? When you throw caution to the wind, you're careless and carefree at a time. It's like you're going to put on a tutu and dance the fucking Swan Lake across a goddamn battlefield where there's men that are shooting guns at each other. I mean, you're a fucking idiot. You look around you. Look around. There's people shooting bullets at each other. What are you doing in a tutu dancing fucking Swan Lake on a battlefield? And that's the people that went to that country show, in Nashville a couple days ago. Those are the idiots that it was so important that they go out and vote for Joe Biden. Those idiots went out there. Those are the idiots in the tutu on the battlefield. And you're just like, do you give a fuck if the person in the tutu on the battlefield catches a bullet in their brain? No, I don't. I might even get some enjoyment out of it. Sorry, but you're fucking ignorant, and it pisses me the fuck off. Somebody came in here the other day and said, I'm not letting it change my life at all. I was like, well, good for you. What about other people around you that you could give the disease to? You fucking ignorant piece of shit. You narcissistic motherfucker. They don't make enough words to describe these people. They really don't. Come on in here, Rogan. That's right. Stay in here. I gotta close these little doorways here. Keep my doggy contained. After giving him all those the peppers, he had all the pepper and the Worcestershire and the fat. He could throw up. I'd just assume let him throw up in here and not somewhere else in the house without me knowing about it. I left a bunch of comments on Jimmy's show also, bud. Great shout out on the super chat. Yes. Iceman says selfish. It's that whole attitude like, I'm not going to let those terrorists determine my activities. I don't know what that is. Indignant. It's indignant. That's the word I think I'm looking for. Okay, Google. Indignant definition. I think that's the word. Indignant.
Here's the definition of indignant: feeling or showing anger or annoyance at what is perceived as unfair treatment.
No, not indignant. That's the wrong word. Must be another word. Must be a better word than indignant. To ignore science and okay, Google. Definition: someone who ignores science.
Here's a summary from Psychology Today. Merriam-Webster defines scientific skepticism as an impartial attitude of the mind previous to investigation. That is, a skeptic is a person who seeks the truth, but who has yet to be convinced of the facts.
Skeptic.
A skeptic looks for the facts, but a cynic refuses to accept the facts in front of him.
Cynic. It's a cynic. That's it. It's a cynic. Someone who refuses to accept the facts in front of them. Okay, Google. Cynic definition.
Here's the definition of cynic: a person who believes that people are motivated purely by self-interest rather than acting for honorable or unselfish reasons.
Huh. I don't even know, man. I can't seem to complacency. I don't know. There should be a word for those people that ignore science. There's flat earthers. They ignore science. Why are you tearing at my shoe, buddy? Because I left it on the floor for you? You got flat earthers, you've got things that we know aren't true, that people believe in. That Mayan end of the fucking world thing. What else was there? Oh, that Nibiru. Gaia. Can we talk about Gaia? Or Gaia? Can we talk about Gaia? Okay. Do any of my audience members watch Gaia? Any of you? And before you walk into that fucking trap, let me just warn you right up front. Gaia is all bullshit. Okay? It's like PragerU on fucking heroin, on fucking speedballs. Okay? That's what Gaia is. It's Gaia is Alex Jones in a fucking tuxedo stepping out of a fucking Ferrari with a bouquet of roses for you. That's what Gaia is. A polished Alex Jones. Fucking conspiracy nuts, polished and packaged to perfection so that when you get it, you think that that fucking stinky turd that's in your hands has got some value to it. No, not skepticism. We just went over that. Skeptic is someone who's looking for answers. These people don't look for answers. Gaia, it's not a hymn, it's a station, it's a channel. And it's they advertise it all the time on Facebook and Instagram. I can't believe. Have any of you heard of it? They have these stupid videos. It shows like this little skeleton of this little, oh, this is proven to not be from Earth, or this tool was 1 million years old. We've dated this tool at 1 million years old. That's fucking impossible. There were no human beings here 1 million years ago. For anyone to try to pass that off on you as science. Well, none of you guys have heard of them. Okay, good. I'm glad they're not reaching my audience. I guess that's because you guys are too busy watching me. And hey, I'm okay with that. Gaia. They give it some name like, it's supposed to sound almost godlike or mystical, like Messiah. It's like taking the word God and Messiah and mixing it together and you get Gaia. You guys are fucking idiots. You fell for that? You fell for God and Messiah put together to make the word Gaia, and you think that's a thing? I wonder how popular they are. Okay, Google. How many people subscribe to Gaia Network?
515,000 subscribers.
500,000 morons.
Wikipedia, Gaia, Inc., formerly Gaiam, is an international digital pseudoscience and yoga video streaming service and online community delivering curated media to 515,000 subscribers
Pseudoscience.
in 185 countries.
500,000 people.
Its brands include Gaiam TV, which changed its name to Gaia in 2016.
They said it was Gaiam, but the M at the end was from the M in Messiah, so they took the M off because it made it too obvious for people. I bet that's true. Gaiam, like Goyim. That's the name that Yiddish have for non-Jews. The Goyim, people who aren't Jewish. It's racist as fuck. My parents and my grandparents used to use that terminology all the time, and it used to rub me the wrong way. Hey, you have a name for someone who's not Jewish, and it sounds like you're putting them down. Goyim? Really? Sounds like gargoyle or golem. Goyim? Golem? What a stupid thing. And as I was a little kid, man, I started realizing that we were just as racist as anybody else out there, What you got, Rogan? You got a ball? He's like, why do you talk to me like I'm an idiot? I hear how you talk to your friends. You talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, that's a good one. Thoughts dogs have. Why do you talk to me like I'm an idiot? I hear how you talk to your friends and you never ask them, who's a good boy? Yeah, Frankie came a little late. We already ate the steak. In fact, the dog had his part of it as well. He's done. We're done. We're about to get high. We're about to get high. Ah. Hell yeah, son. Steve, I love it, buddy. Steve, I told you, send me messages on Twitter, not on Facebook, all right? Twitter. But I do appreciate that. Got an order in, huh? Who's ordering? Oh, what? What? One of someone who's related to Cinder. I don't know who she is, but oh, that's her mom. I think that's her mom. Just ordered some trendy paint oil. Huh. She should have just sent Cinder out here. I would have sent her some for free. I would have sent her a fucking 16-ounce jar. And now I want a steak. Cook me up. We haven't smoked all day, and that's crazy. Bob Cantwell. Hey, Bob. All right. Well, all righty. You've got a question for me. Well, you just wasted a question telling me that. You should have just asked me. Just ask me, man. I'm here. I'm here to talk to you. What is good for growing apples? Every vegetable, every tree, every plant that you could ever grow grows perfect in the exact way that I told you to grow cannabis. Go to my website, trendyasdabbers.com, click on the link that says how to grow 4 pounds, and apply that method to everything. Okay? Vegetable compost. You know, and all the other things that I recommend. How dare you not know that? How dare you? Hey, Nick. Mr. Johnson says, let's smoke. Okay. All right. Let's get rid of this coronavirus. What do you say? That wasn't supposed to pop up anyway. That just came up after I closed Jimmy door. Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's 4:20. What? I didn't realize it was 7:10, 4:20. I wasn't looking at the clock, man. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I miss 7:10. Hey, Kirk. True black tastes just like blackberries. Smells and tastes like blackberries. Okay. No lower going to cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. And my dog was right behind my chair. So glad I looked. Cheers, guys. Clean bong for you guys to watch the smoke. Feels good. Oh, it tastes so good. After I cough, I could taste that Jack Hare. So tasty. Whew. Wow. My brain is on shutdown mode right now after that bong rip. It just shut down for a second. There's plenty to talk about, you know, with what's going on in the world. I could see this epidemic going either way for Donald Trump's election. You know, I could see him getting reelected, or I could see him not getting reelected. It's interesting. It puts us in a really weird position as Americans, because we know we're not going to get a full representation of voters out there. But, you know, if there's one thing I've noticed about American politics, it doesn't really seem to matter where you grab a section of voters from. It always seems to go the same way, all the way around the whole country, you know? Like Donald Trump won all those fucking delegates all around the whole fucking country, or he wouldn't have become president, you know? He was, what, 2 million to 3 million votes short of Hillary? That's really close, actually. It was a close election. When you consider, you know, how many people voted. What is it, like 100 million people vote? So, my point is this. I'm not really worried about the coronavirus changing the outcome of the election. Whoever gets their votes out there, I think it's going to be the same no matter what. But I have a feeling that Donald Trump is going to win. Because none of us on the left that have any intelligence want Joe Biden to be the president of the United States. We just don't. I mean, he's failing miserably. You know, he's dying. And I'm not interested in just another guy who's going to stand and look us right in the eye and straight fucking lie to us again about everything and do whatever the fuck he's programmed to do politically, wherever his allegiances are. He doesn't care what the voters say. These people are not looking out for our best interests. You're in a spot where things aren't looking very good. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry, buddy. It sucks. You know, this is, you know, I hate to say I told you so, but this is what I've been telling you guys to be prepared for. You know, you spent, when you had money a year ago. Remember what I told you guys a year ago? Save up some money, get the things you need. Power goes out or whatever, so you'll be prepared. And you guys just went on doing the same things that you do, man. A lot of you just ignored that. You had money, you know, but you wanted to go see the fucking new Batman movie, or you wanted to go, you know, get those fucking, you know, the tint put on your fucking windows, or you wanted to go spend money on, you know, going to a fucking event somewhere, or you want, you know, a rock concert, or you wanted to spend money on your little remote control cars that you like to drive around, or you wanted to spend money, you know, I could name all kinds of shit I've seen you guys spending money on. You know, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. You know, Did you spend any money on a bag of rice? Did you spend any money on toilet paper? Did you spend any money on, the things that you're going to fucking run out of? The things that you go and you buy at the grocery store every fucking week? Because you never stock up on anything? Did you finally listen to me and did you stock up on some of those things? This is just for a few days or weeks, guys. Imagine if it's the end where you'd be. This is just a test. And everybody's failing it, man. Everybody. Everybody's starting to realize that, man, I don't have what I need to survive for even a few days in this home. I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough supplies. And if that water was shut off, oh man, if your power was shut off, where would you be? So once again, now's the time to act, people. You're good on food? You're worried about losing your house? I'm sorry, buddy. I wish I could help you there, Nothing I can do or say would have helped you with that. Maybe one of my old credit discussions or talking about not living beyond your means. I'm proud to say that I no longer live beyond my means. I used to. I would buy things on the credit card, pay them off over time, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that anymore. I've got a mortgage on the home, and I pay a loan on the truck and on my solar. But as far as, regular purchases on a credit card, I pay my credit card off every month. I always have, and I always will. So now I can afford, to live in a bigger home and a bigger piece of property on a river. I could move out of this house. I got so much money. I got plenty of money for a fucking down payment for a big, gorgeous $1 million mansion on 30 fucking acres. I could go do that shit. I'm all set up. But I'm not going to do it, is my point. My point is, I'm not going to live beyond my means. Seems like I'm very successful, Frankie the Dude. You're welcome, Nick. Well, I hope, man. I just hate to see you guys down, I wish there's more I could have done. But, I've talked to y'all. I've said the words. It's up to you. It's up to you guys if you're going to listen to my words and act on them or not. So all I can do is talk to you. This is what I like to say. I can lead you to water, but I can't shove your head under it and drown you like you deserve to be. Okay? That's on you. I can lead you there, though. Understand the frustration from that point on. That's why I say that. I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. I can lead you to water, but I can't shove your head under it and drown you like you deserve to be. I've said that probably 100 times in my life on this live show. So it's up to you to drink the water. It's up to you guys to learn to listen to the message and to learn what you can afford, what you can do. Because let me tell you, if I was outside in that right now, I'd die. It's fucking freezing out there. It's nasty. And if I didn't have a home, I'd fucking die out there. I wouldn't know how to survive out there. So I don't know how the rest of you are, but, luckily I don't have to resort to that. Some of you might. What do you do if you get evicted from your home? I'll tell you what you fucking do. You stay in your goddamn home and you make them physically drag you out of it. And it's going to take a long time. You're going to have to call the sheriff. Don't open the door. Stay in that motherfucker. Say, nope. Sorry. You better just bulldoze the home with me in it. Because in these tough times today, Nobody can expect you to have to come up with your rent, mortgage payment, your car payment, any of that if you can't fucking work and get a fucking paycheck. This economy is about to crash. This is just the beginning. We'll probably get out of it, but it won't be because of Donald Trump at all. He doesn't know what he's doing. He caused all of this. Rogan, I don't want you doing that, buddy. I really don't want you doing that. Okay? Let's not fight on the shoes. Let's find something else to chew on, okay? Here, I got something for you. How about this? Look at this, buddy. Look at that. That's fun to chew on. Chew on that. Yeah, I hope it does, Nick. I hope it does work out for you. It's fucking scary times. I'm gonna start learning how to puff rice. I want to learn how to make my own rice cereal. I think that would be cool as shit. Rogan, what's wrong with your Chewy? Get that. Go get that Chewy. Get that Chewy. Look. Look. Get this Chewy. Look. Get that Chewy. Get that Chewy. Get that Chewy. Get that Chewy. There you go. What you got, Rogan? What you got right there? What you got? What you got, buddy? Oh, you got the Chewy. Oh, you got the Chewy. Jamie Walker Bowman. Jamie, is that you from the fucking chat from 10 years ago? Jamie's one of the original trendies, man, from way back. I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Haven't seen you on my live stream in quite some time. But it's nice to see you. Yeah, I got to tell you, if you stay out of my life for much longer than what you have, Jamie, I would have forgotten you. Don't do that, please. Don't stay away for so long. Come back to the live show and visit me more often. You might be surprised what's going on around here, you know? I would love to see more of you in the show, just like the rest of the old school trendies, man. The fucking 10-year-old trendies. Can't do eviction now. It was passed. Good, Lisa. Good. So nobody. So did you hear that, Nick? Lisa just said that they're not going to evict anybody. You've been busy with your kids? I'll bet. All schools are closed. I bet. Just about all over the country, probably, huh? We were told to shelter in place. You know, that's what they tell you when there's fucking wind issues, you know, or snow ins, shelter in place. Same for pure water, Lisa. I don't know what pure water is. I'm cleaning there's scorch marks on my glass, and I'm cleaning it. Canceling school for the rest of the year? They should. You're still laughing about the Swan Lake comment? I should have said pink tutu. It sounds like a skit out of fucking Monty Python, though, doesn't it? Oh, you're grilling steaks in Texas, man. There's no better state to grill a fucking steak in, man. Texas is known for their steaks. I love it. That's great. It's looking a lot nicer. Man, that is almost completely clear. Wow. I basically heated up the whole thing so much that it cleaned like all of it. All the way around. Okay, I'm just going to let that cool off a little bit, and in the meantime, get a dab together. Jimmy Dore had 10,000 viewers. And they're not even using cannabis on screen. You know? Here I am smoking live all day, and it's not interesting enough, I guess, anymore. Your name is well known in my household. Even my kids like, oh, you listening to Nate? My son thinks you're awesome. I told him you were in the mountains. Thanks, Chaz. So I think I can go ahead and use this now. Okay, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a for all. Cheers, everybody. I'm sure it's one of the missed times to smoke. Well, it's misty as hell outside right now. Like we're in a cloud type deal. All right, cheers. Thanks, Blake. I'm doing good. You know, invented this trendy pain oil. It's doing really well. it's getting some notoriety, you know. Jimmy Dore is endorsing it. Ron Placone has endorsed it. I'm hoping to hear from Tim Black soon about it. But, you know, Jimmy Dore, he gave me a really nice endorsement. Said he no longer has to use a steroidal cream. You know, he feels like that's bad for him, but this stuff is, he knows it's healthy. I got this puppy, Rogan. He's great. You know, he's out of control. But he keeps me busy. He keeps me really busy, which is good. You know, there's probably other things I would be doing. Like, I kind of neglect my grow because of him. But, he's really hard to keep around when I'm outside. He'll venture off. You know, I have to keep him on the leash. I fucking hate that. You know, I want him to stay with me. And what I'm going to have to do is fence in my entire yard. It's 6 acres. And I'm just going to fence the whole fucker in to keep him in. So, because I can't get shit done with him fucking running off all the time. You know? And if I put him in the house, he fucking howls like a goddamn wolf in a full moon. You know, I'm out there, I hear him fucking crying. He drives me crazy. Your husband is jealous of my grows? Rogan, no. No. Don't rip that zipper out. Stop destroying your bed. That's your bed. That fucking look on his face right now. Are you kidding me? This dog's so freaking cute. Look at this. Hot dogs in a treat pouch. I've tried that. I took some jerky with me that he loves, and I pulled it out of my pocket and showed it to him, and after a while it stopped working. You know, it worked for a little while, and then he's like, "Yeah, fuck you." I was like, "No, I'll give it to you." I'd give him a little bit. He's like, "Yeah," he didn't care. He's like, "I don't play that shit." Psh. He's like, "Dogs in a treat pouch? Psh. Nobody follows for that anymore, pal." Psh. Unreal. Unreal, Lisa Sandros. Psh. Unreal. Hey. Wouldn't it be great if people that were going up for election didn't manipulate anything or anybody when they just went out there, they stated their case. This is what I offer. Vote for me. Boom. You know, when you think about as much effort as Hillary put into her campaign, you know, making sure that she had all the delegates in place, making sure that you know, she was speaking to all the top dollar donors that she thought were going to ensure her position shattering the glass ceiling and becoming president of the United States. You got to think about that. How much manipulating did Hillary Clinton do to try to win that election? Why didn't Hillary Clinton just go out, speak her case, and let the people decide? Got the cutest dog ever. He's pretty freaking cute, man. He's pretty cute. He is cute. So cute. You know? I mean, his mom and dad are so cute. They're gorgeous. His uncle, so cute. All the other brothers, they're all so cute, you know? They really are. But he is definitely the cutest out of all of them. And that's not biased. I didn't select him. Dino gave this dog to me. This was the dog that Dino gave me. And when I looked at that dog and I looked at all the other dogs, I go, look at those big ears. I go, he's so freaking cute. He's like the cutest one out of all of them. Dino's like, he's yours. I'm like, oh my God, he's so cute. I can't believe how cute he is. He's just such a little... You know, he's just, oh my God. It's hard to put into words. I've lost my words as I age. I lose my words as I age. I guess I don't have the right. He has a heart. Who the fuck is flying around right now? Where are you fucking going? You fucking virus spreading bastard. I gave him his little chewy and he's on it, man. He's chewing on it. I'm happy. Yeah, he's teething. Yeah, it looks like a mix with Spud McKenzie. Probably need to feed my plants again. I need to go down there and look at them at least. All I had was that steak. Isn't that funny? Nothing with it at all, just the steak. And it was just perfect, satisfying. I'm not too full. It was so tasty. I didn't need anything else with it. Put a little butter and Worcestershire sauce at the end. Mix that together. Took what was in the frying pan and put that over the top of that. And I'm telling you that was so freaking tasty, delicious. It was just like it was off a grill in a steak, you know, from a goddamn really nice steak restaurant. I didn't tell you could leave, Christopher. Where are you going? What, do you gotta work? You gotta go to work? Aren't they? Is it just our county that's sheltering in place? Is it not the whole country? I should call my mom and see what's going on in Florida. Where Iceman, are you here? Yo, Iceman. Yo, Dave C. Where's my Florida trendies at? What's going on in Florida? Are they telling you guys to stay in Florida? Heard you guys had an election and shit. Fucking idiots, man. You guys went out and you fucking voted in an election. You guys are fucking morons. This fucking virus spreading around like this. What diet are you on, Enoch? You mean it's kicking your ass? Not yet, Nay, says Diana. Yeah, what diet, Enoch? Do the math here on the coronavirus for you guys. Where were we at? 24.3 or 24.3, right? This is 217,247 cases divided by a total of 8,000 now. 784 deaths equals. Oh, okay. It's gone up. That's good. 24.7 instead of 24.3. So, as of right now, it's just got less deadly. A couple of points. Wear gloves, Kathy. Wear gloves. If you're pumping gas. Wear gloves if you leave the house. You're on lockdown, Cobra Dad. Kevin, Christopher. Keep the pressure steady, Cobra. Keep the pressure steady, one. Christopher Ahmed, I already told you, you can't leave. Early. We're not on lockdown yet. Gotta get back up early. Come on, Christopher. Lame. Lame. Christopher Almond. Lame. Lame. Destin, Florida. I know, you gotta be up and work. Okay, go ahead, get your sleep, buddy. Diana Hayden. My nephew works at Wings Stop. Told me nobody could come into the establishment. You can only pick up at the front door. Psh, unreal. Did Enoch tell us what diet he was on? Enoch, what fucking diet are you on? God damn it. Are you gonna fucking tell us? No lockdown in Florida. Really? They're just telling you, go ahead, go about your fucking daily whatevers? What a bunch of idiots. Well, don't listen to them. Stay home. All right, Christopher, you fucking stay. I'm glad. Now, the reason the camera's like this, guys, is because I wanted you guys to see the doggy over here. So, that's why I got the camera like that. Just so you all know. I tried to move this. We can do that. There we go. That'll free that up a little bit. Now we're coming up on top of the hour here. Let's do a smoke sesh for top of the hour. You guys getting ready? Hopefully I can touch this without burning myself. Yes. Okay. Now. Wow, look how clean I got that glass. Look at that, guys. Look at that whole tube. It had black char all in it. And now you're going to be able to... Now, I want to put some more water in this. Water. 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 Let me get some more water. I want more bubble activity, yo. I want more bubble activity, yo. Give me some of that Give me some of that bubble activity, yo. I love that moment when you're drinking something and you just feel like it just satisfied you perfectly. Oh, that is the moment. Okay, little bubble activity, yo. There we go. Get you some of that bubble activity, yo. There, I put more water in it so it'll bubble a lot better now. Bubble better, baby. Bubble better, bubble better. Never mind. Unreal. Mo better bubble, baby. We're just gonna let that cool off right there for a second. Yeah. I can't wait till you guys see this thing bubble up. Yo, bubble up. Bubble up, son. Not with that. With this. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Cheers. Sodas will make you fat quick. They're one of the worst things. Salad, fish, chicken, veggies. Yeah, cut out the fish and chicken, son. Go full fucking vegan. Peanut butter, man, is a great thing to have whenever you're dieting, though. I rely on that peanut butter. It's like one of my go-tos. I'll just eat it on a spoon, you know. Rogan fucking loves it, man. I give him some, and he'll be like, for like 3 minutes, totally occupied. No. Bill Gates did a virus. It was a virus, Kepper. It was a virus exercise for, training purposes. That's all that was. He didn't predict that specific virus. Just, they were warned that it was going to happen, and they wanted to do some kind of a experiment, to see how people would react to some kind of a contagion. He didn't invent it. Look, I guarantee you he didn't do this, bro. Yes, it's fake news. Him owning patents on coronaviruses, he might, I don't know, but whether he does or doesn't, he wouldn't fucking release it on the public, bro. Bill Gates loves people, man. Bill Gates fucking invented a toilet, Kepper. Go look it up. He's made healthier toilets for people all over the world. Affordable fucking toilets. Go look it up, bro. While you're wasting time on that bullshit, go look up the real shit that Bill Gates does for people. You know? Yeah, Event 201, right. It's just it was an exercise, man. People take that, Bill Gates fucking released a fucking virus on the whole planet. Capper. No. Just type in, okay, Google. Bill Gates toilet.
Check out these results.
Okay, Google. Tell me about Bill Gates' toilet.
According to NBC News, Beijing, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates unveiled a futuristic toilet Tuesday that doesn't need water or sewers and uses chemicals to turn human waste into fertilizer.
There you go. Kepper, you need to use Google, not YouTube rabbit hole videos, okay? Kepper, are they locking you down over there where you are on the West Coast? Is your state saying, you know, because you guys are right there by Washington, right? You're in Oregon, right? Portland, Oregon? Aren't you in Portland, Oregon, Kepper? Has anybody else got lockdown orders for their county or their region? Anybody? I mean, we do here. Anybody else? Or is the rest of the world, or is the rest of the country just a bunch of fucking idiots? Shelter in place. That's what they're asking us. Oh, you guys are on lockdown, Kepper? Press number 1 if your county, state, city, neighborhood is on lockdown and the city officials are asking you to stay in your homes. Press number 1 now. All of you. We're taking a trendy poll. He got locked down for 30 days. Martial law in Texas. Jinmin. So I know Nevada is. Okay, Mr. Johnson presses number 1. She's the first one. Steve presses number 1. Only 2 people out of 37. Huh. God, man, that's fucking scary. Have you guys all checked to see if you're on lockdown? Have you guys checked to see if you're on lockdown? Those of you who did not press the number 1? Okay, so we've got 3 number 1s. Mary, Steve, and Kepper. That's right. Nobody's on lockdown. Look at that. 37 people. You know. Okay, Google. Has Donald Trump asked Americans to shelter in place?
Here are some details.
Okay, Google. Tell me if Donald Trump has instructed Americans to shelter in place.
Here are some results from a search.
You're a fucking dumb bitch. I told you to tell me. God damn it. President, this is from a day ago. Donald Trump has. This is from Fox 13, Memphis. Donald Trump has urged Americans to follow sweeping guidelines for the next few weeks. Zev Smith hit number 1. This is a long fucking article. Holy shit. 2,500 dead in Italy. This was on March 17th. This was yesterday. West Virginia confirms first case. That's every state. That's all 50. God damn, man. This just goes on and on and on, this article. Here it is. Son of a fucknut. Here it is. You guys are all now ordered by Donald Trump to shelter in place. Here you go. President Donald Trump has invoked rarely used emergency powers to marshal critical medical supplies against the coronavirus pandemic. He's also signed an aid package approved early Wednesday by the Senate that will guarantee sick leave to workers who fall ill. Trump's authority under the 70-year-old Defense Production Act gives the government more power to steer production by private companies and try to overcome shortages in masks, ventilators, and other supplies.
They're keeping crematoriums open 24/7.
FEMA's activated at level 1, the highest level. Hospital ships are being sent out. closing the border to non-essential traffic. Where's the shelter-in-place order? You know, finding the goddamn... You don't see it in the article anywhere. The shelter-in-place shit that says in the preview of the headline. Oh, the Coronavirus Task Force recommends that people adhere to social distancing guidelines and delay elective surgeries as the national healthcare system is tested by a coronavirus surge. Trade won't be affected. Trade won't be affected, says Donald Trump. Trump says trade won't be... Hey, Maria. Hey, NBS. Yeah, we're all talking about this coronavirus bullshit. All right, so this is really weird. They mixed two sentences together on the preview. Shelter-in-place order was sent into effect Tuesday. That's not Donald Trump. That's somebody else. Okay, Google. What is Donald Trump's IQ? $73. I'm sorry. Oh my God, would that be funny? A military academy. They fucking gave him an IQ test at a military academy. He fucking got a 73. I score very high among the very smartest people in the world. My IQ is impeccable. I have a very high IQ. It says it's false on Snopes, but Dude. I wouldn't be surprised that dumb motherfucker. He just ignores everybody. He's got to have no IQ at all, man. 73 is probably right where he's at. It's in Lake County? Huh. Kepper, you're so funny. I don't know how old he is. .7%. Emergency stimulus to store over 1 trillion. Trump is suspending mortgage foreclosures. Huh. Ben, you live off your land. That's good, man. So, Ilhan Omar, who I usually like, she posted this. What are you doing to help your neighbors and loved ones right now? What have others done for you? Let's share the ways our communities are lifting us up with hashtag Community Impact 2020. I tweeted at her, I said, stop encouraging people to leave their homes, you unreadable dipstick. Or I said, you worn off dipstick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a greenhouse. No, it was more like a grow house. But I'm gonna put some plastic up over the next few days and turn it into a greenhouse. And then I've got some work to do, once the plastic is up. Right now there's still freezes hitting. Brilliant comeback. It was alright. Just needs to stop sending people.
We have it totally under control.
Worries about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control.
And briefed by the CDC, are the words about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control.
Are the words about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China, and we have it under control. It's going to be just fine. This is a pandemic. I felt it was a pandemic long before it was called a pandemic. All you had to do is look at other countries.
Have you been briefed by the CDC? Are the words about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China, and we have it under control. It's going to be just fine. This is a pandemic. I felt it was a pandemic long before it was called a pandemic. All you had to do is look at other countries.
Have you been briefed by the CDC? Are the words about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control.
He lied.
Person,
So the CDC briefed him.
and we have it under control. It's,
And the CDC told
just
him,
fine. This is a
the CDC warned him and said, this is going to be a pandemic. He went on the news and told everybody, we have it totally under control. Have it totally under control. We've only got one case. Totally fucking lied. You guys need to remember, this is the motherfucker you're going to vote for. This is the douchebag.
pandemic. I felt it was a pandemic long before it was called a pandemic. All you had to do is look at other countries.
Have you been briefed by the CDC? Are the words about a pandemic at this point?
No, we're not at all, and we have it totally under control. It's one person coming in from China, and we have it under control. It's going to be just fine. This is
It's going to
a
be just
pandemic.
fine.
I've
Just
felt
one
it was a
person.
Pandemic long before it was called a pandemic. All you got to do is look at other countries. If you
See, and that's what he was saying. And now he's come out and says, no, I knew this was a pandemic before anybody called it a pandemic. This is the same guy who just said, we've got it totally under control. It's only one person coming in from China. It's just one person coming in from China. We've got it totally under control. Totally under control. Totally under control. One for his face and one for his hair, Cody. Dumbo Trumpo. Yeah. All right. That's it. 2-hour show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. If you guys want to help me out, the place to go is Trendy As Dabbers on Twitter and retweet the things that you see me putting up. And retweet them at Trendy As Dabbers and retweet them at Joe Rogan. Retweet them at Kyle Kalinske. Retweet them at Jimmy Dore, at Ron Placone, at Lee Camp, at whoever the fuck you think would consider having me on their show to interview me. All right? I appreciate it. You guys doing that. Bye, guys.